So I think Prophet Angel have always seen people's comments. Sometimes see people's comments because people report to him, I believe. So about King Charles issues, I think people have seen comment. I mean, come see the King Charles video that I posted earlier. The comments that people were, people have a lot of things to say. And most of those people are even Christians, but they believe they know more. It is what it is. That's why most of Christians are more in trouble because of these things, right? But then it is what it is. Let me just bypass that and go forward. Now, King Charles, who is also the president or the leader of the Church of England. Now, there are few troubles in England right now or UK. Number one trouble is the Church of England, Prophet Ibrahim just said, have been changed to what the community something community or something like that. It's not even church. There's no church there. And the leader who is supposed to be preaching is a female. A leader who is supposed to be preaching whenever there is service has turned the church now into a wrestling ground where people come and wrestle, and came out and said, all of nonsense that people will say I'm using vulgar words. The thing is nonsense and bullshit. Wouldn't I say that? So let's just hear what Prophet Evangel have to say, and then I'll come back to you with my comment. Right? Let's go get it.
Entered. And they were killing each other. Genesis said what? Population was increasing. The devil came with the daughters and slept with the daughters. The angels slept with the daughters of men. And the violence was in the city and in countries and in nations, in locations. They were killing each other. What was happening? Reduction. Then here we come to where we are now 8 billion. That's what they say, but we might be around 10 billion. I know you don't believe me because you believe everything they feed you. And I'm not saying believe everything I feed you, because I've told you several times, be like the Bereans. Don't just listen to what I say. Go home, read. Try to verify if the things I've said are so. If they are not, look at the scriptures and follow the scriptures, not you, Angel. Now hear this. Are you getting this?
Yes.
So get to a point where you realize now when you hear Bill Gates, Pocahontas, all these people telling you we need a reduction in population, they're telling you exactly what the devil was telling people. Population was increasing, and the devil came with violence to try to kill them and slept with the daughters of men. Now Jesus said it will be exactly the same as in the end of days, where there's going to be population increase, nation against nation, earthquakes, great ones, various, enormous. And the devil will be trying to reduce the population. Why? So that if God is going to bring his son back using another plan like using Mary, you won't find a person who would have killed everyone that is. This is why you can get into Britain and realizing that the king himself is having a call of prayer in the palace. Because the enemy only knows that for Jesus to come, he needs to come with nobody to take home. So the people you thought were going to support you as Christians are all turning the other direction. Imagine Muslim population in Britain is less than 3%. Yet the king is already doing a call for prayer and having a whole day of packing gifts for Ramadan, and never did a call for prayer for Christians. Yet he is the leader of the Church of England. I hear you. His mother is rolling in the grave. But oh no, we don't know where she is. Maybe she's in heaven or hell. She's no longer bothered about what is happening here.
Say you have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, even $10,000. What will you do with that amount of money? Do you want to put it in savings? Because that's bullshit. You want to put it in treasury bill? That is double bullshit. You want to put it in bonds? That's triple bullshit. Do you know what you can do with that money? You need to go all in. This is the time. I feel it so hard. This is the time that millionaires will be made in the space of 4 years and even beyond, right? So This is a time to slap your money in cryptos. This is a time to invest your money in stocks. This is a time to, do margin trading in forex and synthetic indices and all of that, right? I am the right mentor for you. I'm the one who is going to show you the rightful strategy, how this thing works. No cap. Absolutely no cap, right? So I'm doing a promo and we have, canceled $80 to $40. You pay. I'm going to mentor you in whatever department you want me to mentor you in. And it's just nuggets, no bullshit, right? My name is Sean Nixon, and let's meet at the other side. Let's go.
And the Son is now the Church of England leader, and they've removed the word church to community. The Church of England is no longer called the Church of England. They said it doesn't really work for us to call it church because people are not coming. Not only that, just a few weeks ago, one of the well-known pastors of the Church of England did not have congregations attending the service, maybe 17, 20, 30. Guess what she did? She put wrestling in the middle of the church so that people can come in their underwears and fighting, wrestling. And she came out and said, this is attracting more people than preaching Jesus. I wish you can bring her to Zimbabwe. I have a plan for her. Take her to the market square. Take a whip, old school. Put a little bit of salt on that whip. If she's wearing a trouser, give her a shot, some pair of shorts. Are you ready to preach the word? Wrestling. Tie her to a tree for a few days. If she's still hungry, don't feed her. 7 days, she's under some troubling hunger. She will speak Shona. Trust me. How can you put wrestling in church? And every church of England, vacant church, they're giving it as mosques to Muslims. 3%. How do you explain 3% as Muslims and receiving more than thousands, the millions that are Christians? Don't blame the Muslims. The Bible has already told you. And the devil in the end of days will try to remove what is Christianity. So that the devil still thinks, I can disturb the plan of God by removing the people he loves. The Bible says, that's why Jesus said, when I come back, when the Son of God comes back, will he find faith? Not church. Church buildings will be there, but faith. Father, I thank you for these people, for them hearing. I think that they will not be left behind, that they are awake, they know exactly what's taking place. I decree and declare things will begin to take place. And power will change hands.
Now, Prophet Angel is here again. And, you've seen the video. England, read history. And you know what people say? Some people come and type nonsense. If you read history, they say England, the king himself is not a Christian, is this. Do you know how Christianity even started? Like, I love one particular short video that he always shows when Prophet Evangel is coming to start broadcast. And before the main broadcast, he said, even when he went to this particular Asian country or even Thailand, he said that Christianity started from here, went here like to these people, like, and they did this to it. It came to Africa and it became spiritual. Good. So Christianity went to England, bro. When you read history, English people, Christians, they used to, fade all of these places very bad and then keep some small hair here, something. Oh, no, no. They keep a lot of hair here and they scrap all of this place. Go and read history. Now, and a lot of things. This is not just the parts of everything, right? This is not just everything, but this is a part of it that I'm sharing. You see, and Prophet Evangel is talking about King Charles again. You see, the way I'm not saying Muslims are the problem or Islam is the problem, but this country has been largely dominated with Christians. When it's time for Easter, what do they do for Christians? When it's time for Christmas, even though Christmas is not really, there's a lot of controversies around Christ, but still Christians, most Christians, almost 95% of Christians celebrate Christmas. So what does England do for Christians then? What happens there? Is there a global day of prayer? Do they call for global day of prayer, 7 days of prayer? Do they call for anything of that sort? No. But when it's time for Ramadan, is it Ramadan? Ramadan, when Islam and Muslims are fasting, that one. But you are the leader of the Church of England and the one who is even preaching there. They've watched the person turn the whole place, the whole grounds to a wrestling arena. And if Prophet the Angel is saying all of these things, people are saying, and in the first place, King Charles is not this, King Charles is not. Prophet the Angel said something. He said two funny things. He said, one of the funny things, but very serious, is about the woman who is the priest there in a church um, of England. And I'll come to that. But the first thing is how, Queen Elizabeth will be feeling right now in her grave. Meanwhile, she doesn't really care though, because she's done her part and she's gone. Do you think if the Queen of England was alive, she would have condoned all of this nonsense? If you have seen something of that sort, you send me a link of a video or you share to me in the comments so I go and learn. But the king is doing that right now. The king doesn't care. If you the same hospitality that you give to Islam in your country, if if you are not going to do more for Christians, even do the same. We are talking about sensible stuff here. Then you see people writing. I mean, and the last thing that Prophet Ibrahim just said, funny but very serious, is flogging the woman who is supposed to be the priest in the Church of England because of her nonsensical presentation that she did. The report she made that wrestling is even bringing people is bringing people around than when it's time for service. And a lot of things have happened to have led the Church of England to be empty. Trust me, trust me on everything. If that space, that particular space, it was maybe the mosque of England or something like that, every day you will go there, that place will be a sacred place where you will see thousands of people gathered together whenever it's time for service or something like that. Messed up the whole thing, and now you are here complaining and saying nonsense. So that's what Prophet Ibrahim just said, and I think it is beautiful. And the flogging part, when he will take her to Zimbabwe, Market Square, flog and all of that was very funny. But I think what the woman was saying, it doesn't make sense. You understand me? And so that's it with what Prophet Ibrahim just said about King Charles, the Queen, and England. My name is Shodanisi. I love to break down gospel messages like this to you. Make sure you subscribe, share, like this video, and subscribe to the backup channel for me kindly. And thank you honestly for watching this video.